Hey everybody, welcome. Just getting set up here, give me a second. Let me know if anything's going crazy with audio. And I'm gonna color a comic strip. That's better. Not what I was looking for. Let's try something. That actually might be okay. Ooh. Nope, that's right. some small stuff to zoom into here. Let's give this a little more punch. I believe I had his robe as brown as well, and that's going to be super conflicting. Yeah. But we'll see how it goes. I think we've done all we can do with the mouse. It's time to get serious. Time to get serious. Don't know if this is going to work or not. We're going to try it. Let's work on her dress, figure out what we want here. I think for the collar, we definitely want that. We'll do white gloves. Her signature color is pink, but I feel like I don't want it in this situation. I feel like I want some red and gray. see that face. It's too much. That's better. At least this way it stays in the same family. Which I think works out better. Alright, let's go there. And see what we can do. Hey, thanks for the host, Adobe. I appreciate it. Let's see what we're thinking here. First of all, I need to save, and then I need to get this other window open. Get it over here where I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Must have got careless with a click or two because I'm starting to see red around the edges here. Let's back it up. See when that happened. Oh, that was it. That right there. Alrighty. Must have been that little guy. There we go. Or it was one of these little guys right here that did it. Yeah, definitely got rid of the red though. That's good. I don't think I can get away with a pink right here. No. Do we go darker maybe on the court? Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Anybody who's watching from Adobe, welcome. Welcome to the stream. All right, let's get... Let's get a little cross-pollination going here. Alright, so what I wanted to do is just grab that and we go a little bit darker with it. I think we can do some lighting effects here and there too to help light this like we want. I feel like there's going to be some more red spill back here on these areas from her dress and the light coming in. But let's go ahead and start getting some color layers here. And I think I'm going to switch over some music here as well. Let's keep it chill. Hey Jeremy, how are you? Hope you're having a good Thursday night. Tell your mom and dad I said hey. Everyone on Picardo, welcome, welcome. And of course everyone on Twitch, welcome, 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 welcome. Alright, let's start making some color layers. So we did that with some of the rocks. I think that's cool. Let's start working with these gradients on the rocks. I feel like here is going to be a good chance to do the exact opposite of what I just did. Where is screen? There we go. Because I'd like a little bit of light coming in from this window. And we'll do the same thing with the wall when we get there. The one thing I want to do is switch over to the airbrush. And I'm just going to kind of hit the bottom of these. Something like that. It's obviously different than sort of a cut and grad method. I could have come through and done a selection on all these, but just figured I would hit them kind of with the airbrush. Keep it kind of simple. Let's grab our wall next. Start building some of this up. So that's going to be a big one. So the color layer. I'm going to go ahead and back to my gradient and go back to multiply for just a second. Oh, that's going to hit the other wall over there and be way too strong on top of all that. So we'll hit that just to pop that off a little bit. Now I'm going to go to screen. Actually, I'm going to go to overlay. And see if we can't add a little bit of light here. Oh, see, that's going to change. Too much. I'm just kind of playing around with this at this point because I just want to see if I can get a little bit of, just a little bit of spill back there. Let's actually make a pink. I'm not looking for that sort of magical glow effect I usually get, but we may come back and revisit this because I've built in that shadow too, so I want to make sure we do it right. So we'll come back and revisit that. So I did want to hit this wall. Oh, I'm still in overlay. Screen. And actually, let's do... Man, that's just too much. It's just so strong. So strong. I feel like it'd almost be better to come in here, grow out the airbrush, and just sort of tap it. There's what I wanted. Something like that. You know? Just that little bit of light. So let's play with the door. This one we will definitely cut and grad. Let's do multiply. I don't know if that angle's going to work, but we're going to give it a try anyway. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. So let's set this to screen. Ooh, yeah, that totally did not do what I wanted it to do. So what we'll do is that. That way it's only affecting that. There we go. Give this a quick save. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's do that quick save again, and this time not ruin it. There we go. I'm kind of thinking the dress may need some glowy bits. Not much, but I think a glow effect. I mean, it is magical. We're going to find out that it's magical next week. So, in the meantime, let's continue. Let's get our floor working here. Let's grab our color, grab our gradient, and our multiply. Then it's actually not bad. I was kind of hoping it would match the bricks on the wall a little bit, and it did. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna get this, set this to screen, and just do sort of a you know what? Why just do this though when I have an oval and I can actually make it look like there's sort of that pool of light hitting from the window. There you go. Oval gradient for the win. I will take it. I will take it. I will take it. I will take it. All right. So now let's see. Got the floor. Let's go back and get Mr. Lord Baden, sir. Color layer. So that light's gonna be coming in from here. So I think it would be cool to do something like that. Something like that, maybe. Alright, let's see what that does. In the past, his skin has not been very good with light. If that makes any sense, that was kind of cryptic. It hasn't been the very good with the very light. do something like that. And then also do that. What else? Just give a little bit of line right there, maybe. Let's see what we're talking about. And then we'll go to the multiplies. Yeah, that pops him. Pops him off a little better anyway. I feel like we could also come in here and do this kind of thing. Well, different colors, of course. Duh. Winning. Let's grab this guy. Do a color layer. Okay, let's do like that. Like that. It's like this and like that and like this and you can come in here and give it just a little hint of light as well. Go do the same thing here. Yeah. That did not go well. Let's see what this looks like first. Yeah, definitely want at least a little something here. Send this back to multiply. So something like that. There we go. There's the save. I'm going to do just a little bit of work here on the sky. Just that little pop right there. Probably just grab the airbrush tool. Grab that color. Just do something little like that. Ooh, you know what we forgot? I should do something with this too. Again, we'll just airbrush here. Let's actually go back to the wall for just a second. Grab the airbrush and grab that carler. And that'll really just pop that window right off, which is what we want. Okay, now let's see if we can get a good glow effect on this. I'm going to take and move this up to the top, the tippy top. I'm going to dupe it once, dupe it twice. And let's see what we can do. So we're going to go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Now before we were doing this pretty big. Let's start with 20 on that one. Don't think this is going to be enough. It's 40, 80, 120. Ooh, look how slow that went. Then if we change all these to that, yeah, that blur is just not big enough. We also need to do this. Get a version in white. Okay. So I say we start with 40. Then we do 80. Let's do 200. Ooh. That's feeling pretty fun. Boom. Don't want it to look, I don't want it to look immensely like Tron. I'd love to keep some of the reds intact as well, which I know is going to be difficult since I'm blurring them as strongly as I am, but it's worth trying anyway, right? I feel like I'm just gonna have to go bigger on that blur. Yeah, I think that definitely needs to be at 100%. I think this one could drop a little bit. But you get that pop right there. I don't expect anything I'm doing here to really affect it that much. See, that white just evens everything out. Doesn't really help anything. Get rid of that. No. Maybe. That's not bad. I just feel like the blur is not big enough. So what I'm going to do is group all of this up here. What, really? Interesting, clipstudiopaint. Interesting indeed. Okay, let's go back to the dress. So I'm selecting again. Okay. We've already got the other two. Let's just take this guy. Yeah. Alright, let's just take this guy and blur the crap out of it. It's gonna take a while. Boom. See, I still don't think that's getting enough. I don't know if you guys can see my computer chugging right now, but you can see the line as it goes across. $200 looks like the maximum blur amount. Interesting. What if we choose another algorithm for the blur? Radiation blur? What is that? Is that like a radial blur? Ooh. Oh, now that's interesting. Let's try this. I haven't played with this before. Let's stick with 0.7 and see what happens. Okay, so we're going to set this to add glow. Drop it in that folder. It's a little maddening there. Weird. Huh. How does that work? So if we put all of these, wait a minute. We put all these in the folder. We set them to normal, yet that's set to glow. What? Are you kidding me? The folder, I mean, it makes sense, but that's a weird feature. I don't think Photoshop acts that way exactly. Huh. That's a weird one. Okay. Learn something new. Every day. Not what I wanted. Let's just grab here and see what we got. Yeah, we can do it, but it's going to be really super strong. I don't know if I want that or not. Rocks. Do. Where's the floor? There it is. I'm like, why isn't it doing anything? I am super committing to this. Those black lines are getting eaten up pretty hard. This thing just has a ton of options. Ew. Let's also see what we're talking about with this. Yeah, with all the glow in that shadow, it really doesn't make sense anymore, but okay, Sarah, Sarah. And we got bleed over into the other panel. Not happy about that either. This might help us push a little bit anyway. Push that glow a little bit without having to do so much lighting. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple, keep it simple, keep it simple. Alright, let's close up over here. Okay, now. There we go. And let's just take a little inventory right quick and see what we got. We're definitely getting a glow on the dress. That's good. It looks like it's sort of affecting the area. Makes sense. Oh, his hat. We gotta handle that. For sure. You know, the other thing we could do too is, since we're revealing the dress there, we could come in here with the gradient, same color. just sort of hit this area with some red to tie it together. Maybe do just a little bit more. There we go. I like that idea. Boom. Okay. But before we do that, back to his hat. Helmet. Helmut. Let's give it a highlight here. Something like that. And we come back in with this blue. Something like that. There we go. Let's grab his horns too, and give them a little lovin', from the oven. Switch over there though. Ooh. Yeah, that's not going to work very well, that color choice. I have to go with something a little darker. Jeez, even that. Really, though? Huh. Something's not right. What are we missing, everybody? Must just be the tool. Yeah, there we go. Just go slightly darker. All right, now let's save it. Just like that. Instant comic strip. Boom. Probably nudge this around just a bit. Done. All right, comic strip colored, everybody. Now I'm gonna jump over and get this posted so that everybody can actually see it on a Thursday this time. It's still time for Thursday. Nice, nice. Okay. So we've got that saved. So let's merge everything and make sure that it stays. It did. Excellent. Let's bust it down to web res. Do. For comic, we prefer qualities. We prefer the qualities. Done. Do not save. How cool was that? So I'm going to stay on a little bit longer, and in the meantime, let's jump over to another project. Do some animation. With this little guy. Oh, I'm just not happy with that other arm, and it's such a pain to deal with. Before I do the fishing line, I need to make sure that I'm happy with the animation, and I'm generally happy with it. But that other hand is a problem. Tis a problem, tis a problem, tis a problem. So let's see what we can do here. The break in that arm over there is just bothering me to no end. I really should have been smarter about how I hooked up that thing. Totally should have been smarter about it. But, I mean, it's not too late. I could still redo the arms, but do I want to? So quick. So quick. It's all that arm back right there. Problem is I did not build in an offset like I should have. So now when I go to grab that, we just end up, see, that's not bad. That's a problem. So low arm should be fine. There's up arm, low arm. But if I move low arm, I'm going to end up moving the now I'll just introduce pops everywhere. Still sort of popping. Did not do a good job rigging this guy. That is for sure. You know what? Let's just bite the bullet on this. Let's just bite the bullet on this. Yep. Let's undo that. Really? Huh. Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm unhooking things from the pole rig, which is here. So that deformation obviously got a hold of that. Let's just make a new peg. Yeah, see, even the arms, even those arms are messed up. Okay, so you... Yeah. Okay. Now I gotta figure out how to drive this thing. I think what I might do is... got this arms pole here. I've also got this Rodney upper body. Oh, come on. Is there no way to do a peg above a peg and not have it auto transform everything? So if I grab this, there should be a clear transforms. That's just for the camera. I think there's like a reset transform. Yeah, reset all. There we go. Yeah, so that goes there. That goes there. So if we move you here. That frees up both arms. The problem with that, though, is that I have to counter animate the rod because that's too much right there. And I really don't want to counter animate that. What? Is there a way I can get away with doing like IK on that thing? I could just do that and counter animate the left arm. I just broke that loose. Downstream, I can flip that. You know what? Do this. Let's be smart about this. Okay. So let's be smart about this. And it's an R&B. We do have the hand here. You know what? Let's attach. Let's drive it with the hand. Makes perfect sense, I guess. Okay. We'll just build this offset into that. But it'll be the hand, that actual hand, that controls the rod. Save a version. Okay. So now I've got this standing hand right here. Let's draw the hand. Let's figure out where that hand is. Wait. There it is. Oh, I don't want that. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. So are we happy with the placement of this right now? Yeah, I think we will be. And then we'll just adjust this arm accordingly. We'll animate it again later. In fact, let's grab this arm here. This arm F. Let's just disable it so that we don't even deal with it. There we go. Grab the hand. Let's see. Create empty drawing. That's what I want. Except maybe that's not what I want. What? Why? Why can't I do an empty drawing? The whole thing disappears, huh? That's craziness. It doesn't make sense considering that. I mean, I guess it could make sense. But I need that transformation from that peg to be able to see, or that group to see what's going on. Well, here, let's do this then. Boom. Okay, that should allow us to now Go to Rodney, hand B. We moved that stub drawing out of the way. So now we should be able to get a hand drawn. Without too much trouble, hopefully. No, kitty cat, no. Go away. I think I might end up having to do... That's probably going to look better. More than likely. I can always flip over. Yeah, okay. So there's where that's going to be. How do we want to do this? He's got 3 fingers. So 1, 2, it just seems so thick. I need the finger to be that small, but then we've got, let's see, he's gonna be going around that, so we're gonna have the thumb. Something like that. Something like that. Okay, let's combine all of that and then knock that down to the color layer. Which, where are my layers? What happened to them? Oh, that's cool. It already did most of the work for us. So let's go to our color tab and let's go to our Rodney palette. Grab our skin color. Nope, didn't connect it there though. Okay. Let's try that. Hey, Tumtillion, how are you? The fishing guy is for a client piece. that I'm currently working on for a company that sells fishing rods. I designed their mascot and am doing some animation for them. And hopefully we'll get all this worked out. He's being a little bit of a bugaboo right now. But I think we'll get him. We're gonna try to get him anyway. I've got a cutter somewhere here. If I can do a cutter into a cutter. Try it and see. No, Tumtillion, it's a full commercial. So it's going to be, eventually, he's going to be doing some fishing here. But it's going to be for their website. When somebody orders a blank fishing rod, then they will see this animation to let them know that their order's on the way. Excuse me. So I have just got to figure out how I want to get the hand in front of the fishing rod the best way possible. Yeah, it's been a pretty fun project. Hey, thanks for the host, Tristan. I appreciate it. Feel like I probably don't even need that auto patch. Yeah, I feel like I don't even need that auto patch, really. That thumbnail's bothering me. I'm gonna have to make it the same size as the other guys, but it's still. A is enable. That's what I thought. You know what? Let's disable the poll until we figure out this part right here, because this is really what we want. I think we want another cutter. I think we mainly want that. And then that. This stuff is always such a pain to try and figure out. Yeah, see, I need to put the cutters together. I really need to do that. Or actually, I need to go there. Still not making very much sense, though. See if we invert this. Well, then the whole thing just disappears. Yeah, Tristan, this is Toon Boom Harmony Pro, or Premium, I should say. So yeah, this lets you do all the rigging. So this, all those nodes that you're seeing in that little window right there are for the for this entire character, and this is not really a complicated one. Like this is definitely not TV quality. This is sort of commercial web quality. Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's very, very powerful. And it's really nice because it lets you have scene palettes and a whole bunch of other stuff that's really cool to for you know, heavily produced shows and things like that. This is what your shows like DuckTales, the new version of DuckTales, and any of the Disney shorts like those Mickey Mouse shorts, they're all produced in this software. Just take some thinking outside the box as to how you want to proceed here. Now, something we could do what if we did this? Wouldn't matter. So that's where the auto patch is working. That's bringing that all the way up. That's the auto patch for the up arm. Which we can drop that down. This is the sleeve and the mask for the shoulder. Okay. So the hand drawing. Oh no, wait. That's not the let's see if we're using that. Oh, we are. Okay, so no, we want that. What if we just pulled the hand out by itself? And just dropped it in that composite. Okay, so that will work. Alright, so if we dupe this cutter, and we take this entire, well actually we just need this. If we take that, and then take the hand out of here and put it in there, and then put this into the composite. Without this. Ha ha ha. Ha, there it is. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So now what that gives me is the ability to select this hand and control the entire fishing rod with the hand. Oh yeah, baby. I need to close down the view modes, hide parameters. Here we go. Just for right now. Cause I'm missing real estate. There it is. Okay. So we've got our move tool, so I should be able to grab the hand. Perfect, 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 perfect. That's worth a save. Yeah, so this whole scene is here, basically. All this stuff up top is the character. All this stuff down here is like the water and the boat. And then they have this giant composite putting it all together. Here's my rough animation. The background, there's a camera in the scene. And then whenever you get up here and you see like these arms, you see this little icon right here. It means that there's a group, that's a group. So if you click there, you go into the group. This is the rig for that arm that's behind the torso right now. And then here's the rig for the front arm in there. And then that's all going together to make up the torso composite. And then all that's just getting piped right down into all this mess right here. And see, here's the headmaster, and then there's the face. So Tristan, check this out. If you're still watching. So here's where. So here's where Toon Boom wins, in my opinion, against Flash. Well, Flash meaning animate. Let me make sure I don't have anything locked. Like that and like that. Okay. So. Alright, so check this out if you haven't, Tristan. So, this fishing pole right here, you can actually rig it with deformers if you have the premium version of the software. So, get a load of this. Okay. So I mean, I can actually come in here and bend this rod to the shape that I want and then position it how I want. And notice these rings that are right here that the fishing line is going to be threaded through. So if we look over here in the fishing pole rig, which is here, okay? I can go into the deformation group and actually set these rings to follow the same deformation as the pole, which is insane. It makes it super powerful. You can also, you notice if you look here, let me reset this stuff. Boop. And that resets it back to normal. Then you can just hide the deformer. So if you look, if I disable the pole, it does nothing. Okay, so if you look, you can see how this hand, you can see how it's just kind of sitting there right on top of it. So, and you know what, this is actually, that's going to be a bad example. Let's look at the elbow instead. So if I look at this lower arm right here, and we actually go and look at it, this back arm, you see this auto patch right here? So what that auto patch is doing is keeping it so that I don't have to create the elbow shape like you used to have to in Flash. See, so I can just draw the elbow just like that, or if I wanted to make it round, I could just make it, you know, rounded on the end. And whenever this comes in contact, it automatically patches for you. So you get a nice clean elbow. It's the same thing that's working right here at the shoulder. It's just auto patched in. And then it's the same thing that's working here on the legs too. You see how it just blends it right together? And then I've got a deformer on the legs as well. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, all this stuff is just super useful. The torso has a spline deformer as well. The eyebrows have deformers so that you don't have to draw multiple eyebrows. You can just deform one drawing of them and get all the expressions that you want. It's a little complicated, but it works so well. I mean, it's just super powerful. Once you take the time to learn it, it's just, going back to Flash is really difficult. Flash is definitely easier to sort of jump in and get going on, but once you get this tool set, you're just like, oh, I can't live without it. In fact, I was going to do this in Flash so that, it's funny we still call it Flash, in Animate, so that I could share the file with the client and let them sort of take it because they have Animate at their business. But then I started looking at this fishing rod and I was like, no, just deform it. Just deform it. Yeah. It was definitely, I just keep saying Flash. I'm still so used to it being Flash that I just say Flash. So, I'm with you. Yeah, so like all the leg animation and everything is all deformers. It's based on drawings. It's based on rough drawings that I did. That were down here. So you can see my roughs sort of imposed there. But then I just lay the character on top and start deforming away. I was just running into too much counter animation with the fishing rod, so it was time to bite the bullet and do it right. It was time. Oh yeah, I need to fix this. That right there is still kind of bothering me a smidge, but it's okie dokie. But this, and Flash has a lot of these tools now, or Animate has a lot of these tools now, but it used to not, you know. Doink. So I can come in and tweak this line thickness uniformly or not, just to have it match up with those other nails a little bit better. I see an issue here with this red too. I'm going to fix that as well. We're just going to try and visually match up the nails a little bit better. I have a nail color too. I need to go in there and put that on. So this is the cutter working right here, where it's not. We only did it from that one pole drawing. So we'll take that off, and then we'll pop the composite in here. And it's interesting that the cutter doesn't work. There we go. So we went ahead and had this little sub-composite here for the pole and the handle part. And then we just cut the whole thing with the hand on that multiple output there, and then into the second cutter here that cuts the body. I think it cuts the body. Yeah, it cuts the waist, the pants. And then into the next sub-comp. And then down to the big one. Give that a save. I did, yeah. When I was doing it in Animate, I was showing it on Adobe, but then I kind of stopped when I figured out that I was going to have to switch over to Toon Boom for obvious reasons. I know Adobe really doesn't care about showing competition, but I just felt like, you know, I wanted to keep it in the family. There's just so much in this software that just makes it a little easier and more professional, but the same stuff I'm doing here it would have been a little bit quicker in Flash for some things, but the deformation and stuff, it just would have been insane, and I didn't want to have to be cutting up legs and doing patch layers and stuff by hand when this does it for you automatically, and you know. Yeah, it's as long as you, I mean, if you've ever worked in a node-based anything, it works out fine. It really does. It's not that bad. Yeah, well, I was coloring a strip earlier, and then got finished, and so I was like, you know what? I need to draw this hand. And that's what happened. And just to show you, you know, if I did want to adjust this, this thumb, I can always come in to the hand here, grab that hand drawing, you know, and go to the color layer. So you have these like sub layers here where your color and stuff is, so you can see that it's right there. It's all vector, of course. So I can grab the contour editor and literally just come and pull this line up. See? So then it looks like I'm sort of... So see, you can come in and adjust just like Illustrator. Just to pull that up a little bit. Yeah, one of these days I want to actually animate the Legend of Bill stuff. I think that'd be super fun. I think my strategy for this is I need to animate this arm first. that's too much. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I did not key my hand initially. Boo on me. So I'm just going through, and every place I have a key, I'm just setting keys on the hand. My beef here is with this arm because I want it straight-ish. Yeah, see, that's that counter animation problem right there. Hey, Tumtillion, good night. Tristan is all over. Tristan is the mod with the most. Sid is the coolest. She's so awesome. So nice. She and I did an Adobe event together here in Raleigh, and it was so fun. Yeah, Sid's so cool. Sometimes you just have to get through here and animate on ones. And that's just how it works sometimes. So in this case, what I'm going to do is this, and then this, which is always dangerous. Oh, I like that. I already like that better. So worth it to just do it right. Oh, always, Tristan. Always. Yeah, I draw it constantly. Yeah, driving it, getting that hand in there and driving it with the hand was much better than trying to counter animate three things. Yeah, that'll work. The other neat thing about Toon Boom is I love the way they do their onion skinning. It's just really nice the way they do the color coding, so you can really see. I mean, you can see when your pops are happening. I think Animate finally jumped on the bandwagon with this and made it a little bit better over there. Oh, this stuff just energizes me, man. I was getting a little tired earlier, but then you get something like this and it works, and it's just like, whoa, go time. Okay, so let's do the deformation on the pole. Boom. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and turn back on the roughs. Okay. So the trick here is keeping the length, because it gets super tricky. Because you want it to bend down, and I'm not going to be doing much water effects or anything for this, just because it's so small. But this little area right here is where I want to hit it from, so I want to point it down at it. I also want to be careful not to go past straight on the blank itself. See, if you do that, it's like a whip all of a sudden, and I don't want that. I want to keep it at or below that line right there, that handle. Here's where it's nice to have the onion skin, so I can see that was where my bend was. But I like the way it works through that deformation like that. then we can just shorten that a little bit. So we're going to pull this down. And then come in a little bit right there. Then for this last one, so I still kind of want it pointed at the water surface right there. Here though, I need to start loosening it up just a little bit. So that by the time we get there, I think that's a pretty good bend. I'm not a fisherman, but apparently this is called setting a hook. It's just so easy with those deformations. If I had to draw this, good Lord. Let's disable the roughs, turn off the deformer. So we're getting a little compression. From there to there. I think what we need to do is let this we'll set that to a stop motion key. I bet we'll be able to see it. He's crawling on my neck. Yeah, so if we come here, and then we set this to tween. We should be able to watch the bounding box too. Going in and adjusting this stuff, sometimes the tween doesn't always update the way you want it to. See, that bounding box feels a lot less poppy. Hey, Flexius, welcome. Even there. See that little zigzag? Oh, good for you. Yeah, Unreal Engine 4 is the engine we use. It's really, really good. And good luck on your interview. Not sure what time zone you're in, but you probably need to go to bed and get ready for it. That little bit right there. It's where that elbow starts to bend, and I knew it would be a problem. Let's look and see what our curves look like. That could do it. Oh, Flexius, I wish I could. Unfortunately, they don't let us do that. But we do have, Epic has a YouTube channel that has a whole lot of tutorials and stuff like that. Yeah, unfortunately, they don't let us do any one-on-one training or anything like that. I wish they did. That'd be cool, but yeah, have a good night, Flexius, and good luck tomorrow, okay? Knock 'em dead. arm's going to be just chattering all over the place. I have to get into the curves on it. Just wanted to see if I could get a quick pass in. Yeah, that's going to be a bad idea. Alright, let's see how bad that looks before I'm off to bed. May as well go ahead and save it. Oh yeah, jittering all over the place. Oh yeah, totally safe. But still jittering like crazy on that side. Look at that, just bouncing all around. I'm gonna have to lock that down, parent it to one of the other hands. I think what we'll end up doing is driving the arm from the pole, since we don't want the hands to be necessarily together. Yep. Definitely gonna have to do that. Alright, well, much improved overall, but we still got some stuff to do. And on that note, everybody, it's 1 a.m. and I am signing out. Have a great weekend. It's already Friday. Have a great Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. And I will see you Monday. Tristan, thanks for hanging out. Flexius, thanks for hanging out. Tumtillion, it was good talking to you again. And all the lurkers, you're loved. So have a great weekend, everybody. And I'll see you next week. Bye.